Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, let's go.
Now a first down throw. Keenum. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw on second down is Keenum. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Fielded just inside the 30. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to find Conley. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And again, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Kansas City touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Second and 10. Keenum here again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They go play action here on first down. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Hireman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From midfield, here's Keenum. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Keenum. But he will have him in, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Hey, go, let's go, let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. Drops it underneath for Booker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have the chance to make people miss an open field.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Working from the gun, Keenum. For Cortland Sutton, a special moment. Touchdown number 1 in his NFL career as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mahomes going to throw. McConley's got it over the middle. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Keenum now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Hey, yo, let's go.
Booker on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
22.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Steps away. He may try and run for this. And some room to run now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Here's Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Butker now to kick this one away. On the return is Henderson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Keenum on first down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Sutton, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hill. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
On the return is Henderson. He spins three. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down, Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it, because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So So we've reached half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. They'll run. This is Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run again with Hunt. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Let's go.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31.
Roger.
On 1st and 10, Keenum. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Keenum. He'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Keenum now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Keenum. And incomplete on the deep ball. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Jake Blunt, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. They'll try and run with Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run with Hunt. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On second down, here's Keenum. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Hey, it's Joe, it's Joe, it's Joe.
From the red zone, it's Keenum. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Yeah, we're good, we're good.
They'll try and run with Freeman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. They'll toss it to Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Now Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On the run, this is Hunt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll run it here with Hunt. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
On the return is Henderson. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, Mike,
Keenum on first down. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Keenum. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Keenum now to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken at the 46. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And coming out now, the Broncos. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here." And he gets something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Keenum maybe with a free play. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point from McManus is good. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work. That's called being in the zone. So for Kansas City, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Denver, good night, everybody.